What's up, YouTube? It's Andy. Hey, we're here with my 3 hives, and we're going to just get right into them. We're going to take a look and see if the queens are still laying, and see what their resources look like. I'm considering feeding them this week. So what's going to follow is a compilation of videos and photographs of the different hives, and I'll keep them in order. So we're going to have Russian first, Italian, and then Carniolan. So if you have any comments, leave them below. If you like these videos, please, I encourage you to like or subscribe, and there'll be lots more coming. So I wouldn't say I'm an expert beekeeper, not an amateur beekeeper. I've been at this for 3 years, and I'll be happy to share what experience I've had. Hello, hummingbird. I don't think it's in the frame, but there's a hummingbird just zipping around here right now. God, I hope that's in the frame somewhere. He just flew right up next to me, which I've never seen before. So, hello, bee. I am standing in the fly path of these 2 hives, so I'm not surprised that they're exploring me right now. But they're very calm, and it's a nice warm day. There's lots of resources coming in. I think it's going to be a good day to get in and take a look at these bees. So drop me a message, tell me what you think. Take care. What's up, YouTube? Hey, I moved my camera to point into the sun. I'm hoping that what I can do is get some backlit photos and videos of these beautiful eggs inside the cells. You guys can see what they look like. I know some beekeepers have trouble finding eggs, so hopefully this will help you out. Alright, we're going to try to get some video. See how this works. I haven't tried this before. There are eggs on this frame. The queen is not here, but I will highlight them and show them. There's not a good zoom function on this camera, but I will turn off the video and I will try to take a still photograph for higher quality. Alright, this is the Russian hive, the Russian queen. Right there. She's got the dot on her. I'm going to try zooming in, though I know the zoom is not great on this camera. You can see she's very calm, and she is actively laying eggs. I will take pictures of some of the cells with eggs in them as I come across them. So ideally, this is what you do want to see when you open up your hive. You want to see the bees are very calm. They're not walking up to the tops of the board staring at you. Sometimes they'll crouch down and they'll tuck their wings back and they look like they're ready to pounce. That's very defensive posture, and we don't see any of that here. What is interesting is it looks like there's a little more propolis here in the Italian hive, and even though it's not a thick layer yet, I can see it already coating the hive. So we'll get in here and we'll get some more pictures and videos. This is the Italian hive. Okay, so here we have an interesting situation. The bees have managed to clean the markings off of the queen. She is right there. She's quite a bit larger than the workers, and I was able to find her, but it took me twice going through the colony trying to figure out why I couldn't find her. I have her in the center of the frame. I know with the GoPro it gets a little blurry if I get too close, so this is, we'll say 6 inches, and then we'll say this is 8 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches. Call that a foot. So we'll see how that looks on the zoom, but these are the Italians. We have eggs. Definitely eggs in here, so it could be a situation where the queen is been cleaned off. Perhaps they were in a big hurry when they were marking the queens and they didn't have the time to let her dry off, and the workers cleaned her off to get all the paint off of her. So this bird comb's got to go, but I got to be real careful when doing it. I don't know where the queen is specifically, and I don't want to risk hurting her. So we're just going to be real careful pulling this off here. This is so interesting to me because this hive has the really straight, reinforced wax foundation, and maybe the frames were too far apart. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe the frames were too far apart and they thought, hey, here's all this space, let's do something with it. But can't have that. And again, we're just being extra careful not to potentially hurt the queen. We don't know where she is. We haven't identified her. She could be in the last frame, but there's not a lot on it. So we're just going to be... Oh, there she is. I lost her. She was right there. Oh, this one has a drone. There's the queen right there. So her paint was cleaned off too, if she was marked. I imagine they put so many packages together, they may not have been able to really mark every queen. They should be able to. I don't know what their staffing or their training is like, but they did provide me a good laying queen, and that's really, for me, that's the big thing. If it's not marked, that's an inconvenience, but the fact that she's laying means I don't have to worry about getting a replacement queen. I know she's on that other side, so now I'm going to be a little more aggressive removing this comb. I don't want this here, and I'm just going to put it here on the hive box. They're not happy about this, but it's for my good, not theirs. I don't want that comb all over the place. Alright, good. There's the queen. She's looking great. She's a little bit on the outer edge of the hive. That's okay. That might be where she's laying today. Put it back just the way we found it. And I'm going to scoot the hive frames all the way together. I left gaps between them intentionally to give them some space, but maybe that was my problem. Maybe I should have just squished them all together so they don't have the illusion of having too much space. It sure looks like a lot of space when the comb is empty and they haven't drawn it out yet, but yeah. Oh shoot, sorry bees. it's actually, you give them too much space. They're going to put a second row of comb in there. As we saw, comb. So all the bees are heavily working on it, so I'm just going to leave them there. I'm not going to try to shake them off. They'll return down through this hole. Alright, that's all 3 hives. We physically got eyes on all 3 queens. And we got, hopefully we got some pictures and video of eggs. I will pause frames and slow it down or highlight things on the still images. Hopefully we can see them. This camera doesn't zoom very well and it doesn't have a macro mode, so we'll see what we get.